Bucs reporter Jenna Lane joins us now from Tampa. So Tom Brady is back. Jenna, this is all good news. What comes next as he and the Bucs prepare for the start of the season now, which is about 2 weeks away?
Good afternoon, Shae. Yes, Tom Brady.
One of them in that offensive line. Another injury suffered this past Saturday. Guard Aaron Stinney is now out for the season with a torn ACL and an MCL. What are Tampa Bay's plans to fill his role? There's so many injuries now to this line.
Yes, Shae, Stinney was very much.
Wrap up the preseason Saturday, as Jenna mentioned, on the road against the Colts. Jenna Lane, thank you. In studio with us. First time I'm seeing Kimberly A. Martin here in person and in the flesh.
I love it.
Hello. Okay, so let's talk more about this Jets quarterback situation. What can you tell us about the plan for Zach Wilson as he heals from that surgery going forward?
Right now, the Jets are saying there is no
up, and then if week one they have to go against the Ravens, that can make for an interesting storyline. We'll get into that later on. Let's pivot to another team that has quarterback questions, and that's the Browns. They now know they'll be without Deshaun Watson, obviously, for the first 11 games of the season. They're planning on having Jacoby Brissett start week one against the Panthers. But what more can you tell us about the level of interest perhaps in someone like Jimmy Garoppolo?
It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Jimmy Garoppolo. This is a team that looks like the Niners want to just release Jimmy, and Jimmy's fine with being a backup. That's the only situation I see that Jimmy G ends up in Cleveland.
Interesting. So maybe we should just stop talking about this narrative altogether. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Kimberly A. Martin, thanks for the insight. We appreciate it. Pressure on Daniel Jones, but I'm wondering, I know you just mentioned Brian Daboll playing to his strengths. Do you think Brian Daboll can have this transformation with Daniel Jones, kind of like he did with Josh Allen in Buffalo?
I think he can. I don't know if it's going to be that huge of a transformation. Remember Josh Allen's rookie year, a lot of people were down on him. I think 10 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and all of a sudden, year after year, he got better and better. Will help him be able to do that.
And he needs to not turn the ball over because he's tied for third most turnovers in the NFL over the last 3 seasons, behind one Baker Mayfield. Sam Acho, thank you so much. Center Kelsey Riggs, Shae Cornette here with you. And so for those of you expecting to see Little League World Series here on ESPN and ESPN2, both those games are in a rain delay. When play does resume, we'll get you back out to Williamsport.
But for now, Shae, college football is set to resume in 5.
Won that game 21-10. Okay, so after seeing all that, we got your offensive takeaway. Let's go biggest takeaway on the defensive side of the ball. You know, your bread and butter. What do you got after 2 weeks in the preseason?
I'm going to go TJ.
The Steelers should focus on the defensive side of the ball because there's a lot going on the offensive side. Sam Acho, thank you so much.